guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, leave a comment below, say hello. I am Julie, and if you love thrifting, home makeovers, styling, you're going to love this channel. In today's video, we're headed to your favorite place to shop, the Goodwill Bins, to see what we can find and use in our homes. I know y'all gonna enjoy today's video, so let's go ahead and get started on the projects. And I want to thank Squarespace for sponsoring today's video.
Oh, this is one of those clocks. I know it has a name, but when I find them, it's the giant ones. I like this one because it's smaller and you can easily just put it on a shelf. If it doesn't work, you can always replace that part. I don't know about y'all, but we had one of these in our home growing up, but it was absolutely massive. So I feel like this piece is a little bit nostalgic to me, but it's small and cute and fits perfectly on a stack of books. It also has a hanger on the back, so you could put it on the wall. I love this piece, and I hope I come across more small clocks like this. Ooh, look what I see, a metal wall pocket. I haven't found one of these in forever, and I love the shape of this one. And the great thing is you could sit it up on a shelf, or you can hang it up on the wall. So this is gonna get a little makeover. For this wall pocket, I thought the new paint inlay Portofino would be amazing. Look at all these beautiful blueprints and the lemons. Absolutely love the lemons. They would look amazing going around this entire wall pocket, but I also loved the white with the blue. So in the end, that's what I decided would look best. I wanted to go with a bright white, so I knew a Dixie Belle chalk paint in the color cotton would be the perfect choice. So I put one quick coat of paint on here and let it dry. Then I put my second coat of paint on. This is going to give it full coverage, and while the paint is still wet, I'm going to take the paint inlay and put it face down into the paint. So the paint inlay is actually paint, and you're putting it into your chalk paint. Then you're going to take your mister bottle and you're going to spritz the inlay and get it wet, and then you're going to let the entire piece dry. So it is a bit of a process, but definitely totally worth it. And don't forget that you can use these paint inlays up to 3 times. So once it has fully dried, then I'm going to take my Fusion Mister again. I'm going to mist the paint inlay, and then here is the funnest part. We are going to pull it up, and you're going to see that this image is now embedded into your chalk paint. Like, how amazing is that? I love it. And don't forget to put your inlay to the side because you can use it again, and every time you use it, it's going to get more and more distressed. Now, you might have some marks from the edges of the paper, and all you need to do is grab your chalk paint and kind of touch that up, but just be careful so you do not hit your paint inlay. It is still wet and it will smear. I wanted to add a little more something to this, and I love this Dixie Belle paint color. It is Yankee blue, and it is darker than the blue on the inlay, but I think it goes together perfectly. So there's edges on this wall pocket, so I'm just going to take my angled brush and I'm just going to carefully go along the top and the bottom of this wall pocket just to give it a little more detail and a little more blue. I love how this piece came out, and I feel like the options are endless with a wall pocket. I love when I find them at a thrift store. I love giving them a makeover, and I love how this one came out. So y'all let me know what y'all think. If you do not know what Squarespace is, it is an online hosting platform, and that is who I chose to host my website, juliesdesignsandsigns.com. Squarespace makes it so easy to create a website without any web design experience with their design intelligence program. They help you create a beautiful website with AI technology, as well as help you create beautiful and professional listings. And with Squarespace payments, they are making it easier than ever to accept all your payments in one place. There's so many different options for your customers to pay. And if you're a business, you know you need as many options for your customers as possible. So if you think you're ready to take your business to the next level, make sure you head to squarespace.com to start your free trial. And when you are ready to launch your website, go to squarespace.com/juliesdesignsandsigns to save 10% off your first purchase of your website or domain. I really like this frame right here. Beautiful frame, beautiful mat, except it says Mr. and Mrs. and it's Mud Pie, which is a really good brand. but I think we can change this up to make it work for me. You can obviously give this as a wedding present, and I'm sure they would love it, but I would rather change it up to something that's not so specific. I thought this was going to be a really easy DIY, and this matting was just going to pop out, and I was going to paint it really quickly. Well, no, it is glued and nailed in there. It was not popping out. So I'm just going to paint it in the frame. I'm using Dixie Belle chalk paint in the color Fluff, and it is almost exactly the same color as the matte, and I'm just using the Stallmaster angled brush, and that makes cutting in just super easy when you have a good brush. And I did not get any chalk paint on the frame. So we have this bigger matting at the bottom, and you could stamp words or anything on there, but like I said, I want to keep it a little less specific. So I'm going to be using the Alpha Bellies stamp. It's all of these little different embellishments. They have this pretty floral one, and they also have this bow one right here. I think I'm going to use the bow one because bows are very popular right now. I put my bow stamp on the IOD thin mount, and I'm using the IOD Stone Gray ink. I love this ink color. It's just a very light gray. I don't want anything too bold. I want it to be simple and pretty and elegant. You can use stamps to personalize items, or you can use them just as embellishments. I think this was just the perfect simple touch to take up a little bit of that extra space in the mat. And then I remembered I actually did this before. I created this a few years ago for Ren's Rum. It is a gold frame that I know y'all see all the time at the thrift stores. I just updated it by creating my own mat with a picture higher up, and I just happened to use the same bow stamp that I used on today's project. Here is a bright pink plastic bunny. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? If you're not thinking what I'm thinking that we need to use the Dixie Belle patina products for this, and we're going to be using my favorite color, iron. But I find when I use the iron patina paint, it is so much better when I start with a base coat of black. So I'm taking Dixie Belle chalk paint in the color Caviar and giving this bright pink plastic bunny a coat of black paint. Then I'm going to take the Dixie Belle patina paint in the color Iron, and I'm going to paint over the bunny. And since I did a base coat of black, it's only going to take one coat of paint. And this bunny is very slick since it was plastic, and I want to give it some texture. So what I'm going to do is, after I put a coat of paint on, I'm going to go back and just like stipple it in some areas, just creating some texture. After it dried, I decided to go over the facial features with the chalk paint. That way it won't react to the spray, and you'll be able to see the features of the rabbit better. So I like to do a mix of the patina sprays. I like to start off with the green. So I'm going to spritz it, and then I'm going to take the blue patina spray. I'm going to spritz it again, and then I'm going to let it dry for 24 hours, and I'm going to show y'all what it looks like after that. It turns all rusty looking and amazing and fits in perfectly with my vintage decor. I added a little piece of lace, and I love the way this came out, but I'm hoping I come across another one of these bunnies because I think it'd be fun to do it in a bright, cutesy spring theme.
Alright guys, that is the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment below and let me know what was your favorite project today. I think mine was the hanging wall pockets. I love finding those. I love giving them a makeover, and I'm a teeny bit obsessed with blue and white right now. It is just so perfect for spring, but also for all year long, because you know I did it for Christmas as well. And I really need to find something to use the lemons on that paint inlay because they are beautiful. So let me know what was your favorite project, and if it's a little echoey in here, it's because this house is almost empty besides the stuff behind me. We have officially moved. We are living in the new house, but I am still working out of this one. But it is the last week, so next week's video we will be in the new house. Make sure you follow me over on Facebook too, because I've been doing lots of updates and pictures over there. So once again, I hope y'all enjoyed today's video, and all the paint products and beautiful home decor can be found on my website, juliesdesignsandsigns.com. And if you're interested in starting your own website, y'all go check out squarespace.com/juliesdesignsandsigns, and they are giving my viewers 10% off, and I will have everything linked in the description. Y'all have a great day. I will see y'all next week. Bye guys.